Simplistic. Easy. Lacking.
From time to time, games are released that can only be described using words like these.
Whether they were rushed through production, the developers ran out of what little budget they were allotted, or simply didn't receive the amount of care needed to make it to anyone's list of good games. These games often deserve any backlash or poor reviews that they may receive.
Unless they were made for freaking 4-year-olds. Alright, just by looking at the title, we can tell that this game is super hardcore, because Kruisers is spelled with a K. Yeah, that's extreme. Hello Kitty's so edgy.
I just cut myself on how edgy it was.
Oh, so edgy.
We may have the next Mortal Kombat on our hands. Mortal Kombat of racing games, that is. Because it's spelled with a K.
Gotcha.
You know, if Mortal Kombat was made for kids.
I mean, it kind of is nowadays, if you think about it. Kids don't really play whatever they want. Alright, so single player, multiplayer, and settings. It's pretty basic so far, but it's enough. Within single player, we get quick play, which is a single race, tournament, which is like Grand Prix or campaign mode, and adventure, which gives players missions or tasks to complete.
Alright, let's jump into quick play just to see what we're looking at. Well, as you can see here, there are plenty of characters, tracks, and vehicles to choose from. And also not everything's unlocked from the start.
Everybody loves unlockables.
And these additional characters and vehicles are unlocked through completion of objectives.
At first, you're only able to access the first cup, with the other ones being unlocked as you progress in tournament mode. You can get the extra vehicles by working through adventure mode. I don't know if you necessarily need to place first in each tournament in order to unlock the next cup, because this game was so easy that I never really placed below it.
And again, that's not exactly a bad thing, because this game was designed specifically for kids, and they probably didn't need to ramp up the difficulty.
The tracks are pretty well designed aesthetically, and they're very whimsical and pleasant. Playing through the second, third, and fourth cups, you'll notice that most of the tracks use the same themes and are just redesigned for use by the different vehicle. That may be seen as kind of being lazy by the developers, but it was fine for me because the redesigns actually made the tracks feel totally different.
So the controls are nice and responsive, and they give you a few options to choose from. So you got the gamepad, you got the Wiimotes, you got the classic controllers, and then they give you the option of either using the stick or turning the gyroscopics.
Motion controls.
Yeah, motion controls.
The controls may be basic, A to go, B to brake, you know. But they did include a drift feature for sharp turns, which could have easily been left out, since most of the tracks are wide enough to make those turns.
And those tracks may be easy enough to navigate, but those hazards, like, come on, you got giant crabs, and then you got the ice that makes it hard to turn. Well, you know, accurately turn.
Right.
And then you got the water that pulls you to the one side.
The water currents, yeah, it changes. That's cool.
And then the vortexes.
Right, yeah, there's a lot of different things that you gotta watch out for. Let's talk about the music. The music isn't anything extravagant, but it's catchy, it's upbeat, it's fun. We even started dancing a little bit when it was playing. It's catchy, you know?
Another nice thing was the load times. It was pretty quick and painless. Everything loads within seconds.
Very fast, yeah.
But, I mean, those graphics, they may be outdated. Well, at least from what...
They're slightly outdated, but
yeah,
I mean,
but you know, honestly, it's not. It doesn't really make a difference.
no, they're not that bad. They're actually, they're cute. They're cutesy.
It's exactly how I'd picture a Hello Kitty game.
It is. Let's talk about the characters. There's a total of 12 characters to play as, all with 3 different outfits. The vehicles are separated into 3 different categories: land, water, and air, kind of like Diddy Kong Racing. And each category contains different variants.
All right, so for example, the land vehicles contain cars, jeeps, buggies. The water vehicles have boats and hovercrafts, and all of them have different skins to choose from. Now, yeah, the skins are mostly aesthetic and don't really play much of a difference besides looking really cool.
Yeah, it just changes how you look.
That's a nice touch. I like it.
Yeah, it's something they could have. Yeah, it's just a nice addition. Like many other cartoony racers, I guess you could say, Hello Kitty Cruisers contains power-ups and weapons, both offensive and defensive, including traffic cone mines. They have shields and what are those? Pies? Multiplayer is one of the best modes in the game, mainly because it gives players like us, pretty much any age, the chance to play with some sort of a challenge.
Now, playing against the AI is pretty easy, and you could pretty much say it's going to be too easy for most post-adolescent gamers, but playing against humans adds for extra challenge and is actually quite fun. 2 to 4 player multiplayer is available, and when playing with a few friends, the game gets pretty competitive.
Most of our multiplayer races ran pretty smoothly, with almost any of the slowdown or lag that we experienced being mainly during the boat races. Other than that, it was fine.
Overall, this game was pretty easy and short, but we enjoyed our time with it. And, you know, sometimes it's nice to take a breather from all of the modern day high difficulty games and just relax with something simple that also gives you a decent sense of accomplishment.
So there you have it. Another game that was painted to be a lame, unplayable mess, when in reality, it was actually an enjoyable experience. So, until next time, keep an open mind and go out there and make a new opinion for yourself.
See you guys.
See ya.